Hello, sir, you are able to listen?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon to all of you. It's my great pleasure that we got an opportunity to interact with you and organizing such kind of webinar. Now we can formally welcome respected Dr. Venkat Akurti ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor K. Arya Sambhasiv Rao ji, my dear colleague Dr. Bidhu Kanti Das, Ms. Lal Rupui, and my dear participants and friends. It's a great pleasure for me and my university that we got an opportunity to interact such a great personality from the industry, Dr. Venkat Akurti ji, who is working as a lead clinical data analyst in Bayer Pharma USA, which is the one of the biggest pharma company in the world. So we proud to welcome such kind of dignity for delivering the lectures. It's just a brief introduction. Sir has started, sir is native from the Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, and he started his schooling from the Guntur. After that, he completed his master degree and PhD from Nagarjuna University, Guntur, and moved to the US. And for higher studies and advanced studies, he completed from the Science Institute of the USA. In the industry or in the business field, he has a wide experience of more than 30 years. And out of that 30 years, he spent around 20 years in the multinational companies mainly based on the USA, such as Pfizer, Novartis, Augment, Bayer, and not only in the industry. He is the visiting professor of so many universities, not only in US and India, but most of the countries from the globe. So we are very proud to welcome such kind of dignitary for delivering us the lecture in this international webinar of managerial effectiveness using business intelligence. Sir, we are proud to welcome you for this webinar. My sincere welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor K. Arya Sambhasiv Rao ji, who has provided such kind of platform for organizing such kind of activities, international webinar, and he has given us the opportunity to connect the whole world and trying to bring the word in the Mizoram University. So for that, I sincerely welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor. He is one of the greatest scientists in the world, published around 300 papers in the reputed world-class journals, and his total citation is more than 12,000. He has a master degree in more than 5 subjects, sir. He is PhD in 3 subjects and DSc in biotechnology. And if we see how he is vision such kind of things, he is the degree in most of the pharmaceutical sciences, biotechnology, and he has degree in management also. So these such kind of webinar, he is the brainchild and his hard work. So if we are able to interact or doing these things because of his hard work, so respected sir, I welcome you on this webinar. I would also like to welcome my colleague, Dr. Bidhu Kanti Das, who is a training placement coordinator of our department. I would also like to welcome Dr. Rajkumar Girdhari Singh, Secretary Departmental Council. I would also like to welcome Dr. Lal Rupui, who is the NIRF coordinator in the Department of Management. My sincere welcome to all of the participants who are participating here. And without spending too much time on this formality, I humbly request our honorable speaker, Dr. Venkata Akurti ji, to take the session. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to share my views with these young managers, business managers. Always there is a huge gap between industry and education, not only in India, across the globe. So our intention is we want to reduce the gap between industry and education. How we want to reduce the gap? The only one thing is interacting with industry professionals, communicate with industry professionals. See, that is the only reason I want to do. Somebody is asking me, oh, definitely, like, okay, I want to talk to the students, first of all. Okay, this is like a managerial effectiveness by using business intelligence. It's a very interesting and important topic, particularly for managerial. Not only everybody wants to manage certain things. Everybody across the globe. So how we want to manage the things? What are the basic qualities to become like a efficient managers? Before going further, say, of course, these are all rules. Of course, should be fine. And COVID-19, whole world is, like almost like 130,000 people are affected. More than 500, half million people is passed away already. So please be careful about these things. Don't neglect. See, across the globe, after lockdown, everybody's cases are down. Unfortunately, India cases are up. So please be careful. Recent CDC, Center for Disease Control instructions, low risk of transmission from surfaces, low risk from outdoor activities also. Very high risk gatherings enclosed in spaces like offices, religious places, cinema halls and gyms and theaters. This is very high risk places, better to eliminate, better to avoid. See, breath, 20 virus particles. Speaking, 200 virus particles. Cough and sneeze is very tough. Because one cough, 200 million. A person is going to be effective with viruses, 1,000 particles is enough. So make sure that breath and speak is okay, is fine. But if a person is with a cough, that's the reason always have the masks or something like this. Better to wear it, don't neglect it. That's my sincere request. I saw a lot of these numbers. It's very tough situation in India. It goes like outbreak. You won't believe it. Like, I am in New Jersey. Last month in New Jersey, we have 15,000 cases a day. Now it is gone down to 400, 200 cases. So, because that's the control. But in India, it's going to become like 130, 140 crores of population. It's really tough. Please be careful and take that. Your health, your country. That helps across. Okay, successful infection is exposed to virus multiplied with the time. That is situation now. See, always remember this key. Key means keep educating yourself. Keep continuous learning is the only the success. See, the more you know, the more you grow. Continuous reading is the very important. Learn the things. I'm telling you, most of the people is from like a management graduates across the globe. Managing machines is very easy. Managing machines means managing computers. And machine is very easy. Biggest problem is managing with the people is the tough part. Managing people is very tough. That is the reason MBA or management degree has extraordinary demand across the globe. Because at the same time they want to learn a lot of things, because if they want to hire the people, what is required? If they don't want to hire the people, what is required? If they want to fire the people, what is required? All these things is required. that is the reason that is the reason management degrees are more powerful than any other degree in the world. See, 20 years back, MCA has excellent demand. Now you know that whether it increases or decreases, you know the statistics. But MBA is not like that. MBA is totally depending upon faculty oriented, institute oriented, because same MBA syllabus in IIMs or central universities or even NITs, syllabus is same. Some people got extraordinary salaries like 1 crore, 1.5 crore. Some people is struggling to get opportunities. Where is the problem? Problem with the faculty. Problem, you should have a good faculty, will get it. So, and at the same time, industry interaction is very important, particularly in the management side. Not only in management, everywhere is required, but management is very much important. Simply, olden days, everybody learned about this Kunj O'Donnell, Essentials of Management by Kunj O'Donnell is the book for MBA people. They gave a definition for management. One who manages the people is manager. One who manages the people is a manager. But now, recently, the definition changed. But one who motivates the people towards success is manager. How we want to motivation? Lot of things is required to become like a successful manager. So these are all the things I'm going to throw some of my ideas. Definitely this session is like a 1.5 hour session. Definitely I can do that, you know. Okay, going further. Here is triangle of success. See, your universities is going to provide you all these things, basic theories, information, facts, figures, descriptions, learning, science, etc., everything. Something we are going to provide you, like time management, reasoning, etc., everything. But this is important your end as a student or faculty, whatever, you know, you need to have this self motivation, confidence, etc. A management graduate is a overall growth, overall structure in the organization. He is not a outside of the organization, he is inside of the organization. So similar, you know, how to be a successful in life, these are all the things is required for it. See, my concept is very simple. Another meaning of real happiness is quality education, not education, quality education. Now this is a little bit about my experiences. It's fine. I am working with a big company, Bayer, as a manager here. What is this manager? The managers have power and responsibility to make decisions and oversee enterprise to maximize their profits. Simple example, a company, suppose you are a manager in a company, what is your goal? You want to maximize your profits. Basic philosophy is maximizing the profit. How I want to maximize the profits? There are optimization methods comes into the picture. Optimization means if a company is suffering with losses, they want to minimize their loss. If the company is enjoying with profits, they want to maximize their profits. As a manager, you have a power and a responsibility. Finally, what you are going to take a decision, final outcome is I want to make more effective my company. If it is suffering with losses, I want to minimize the loss. If it is profitable, I want to maximize their profits. You are the responsible. As a manager is responsible for all these things. Otherwise, you know what happened? Operation grand success, patient dead. That is going to be happen, because most of the cases we don't want to go that type of situation. We wanted to make it our a process very simple. Very simple means we want to make a perfect decisions how we want to do this. Now, as a manager, you need to organize it. Directing or leading the personnel. Planning is required. Staffing is required. Finally, you need to control the organization. Finally, those are all the things is required. How to organize. That's the reason I want to explain that. A managerial candidate, a MBA student learn lot of things. Organizational ability, direct and leading the organization. Planning is very important. Suppose today's session. It's okay. I'm in the US. I joined you by 2:30 sharp. And simply we are testing all these things. Staffing is required, planning is required. Every day, like, you know, I'm getting email, hey Venkat, tomorrow you have a session. That is planning is required. See, finally somebody is controlling the organization. When you see this one, Vice Chancellor also join in this session because he controls the whole organization. Otherwise, as a vice chancellor, it is not required to join these sessions. Definitely help. But why he is joining? He wants to control. He wants to control. He wants to plan. He wants to involving all the activities. As a manager, yes, you need to know a lot of things. Managerial effectiveness. See, manager needs lead and direct colleagues towards success and results. The most important is that leads to colleagues. Nowadays, meaning of manager is changed. A manager now, one who motivates his colleagues, one who, suppose if I am telling, hey, I want to do this, nobody is going to do this. But you need to tell them, hey, this is motivation, this is important. Because of the COVID situations, I'm very positive your university has conducted more seminars in all over India, I'm sure. Because every day you have a couple of webinars you are doing. So that means that is definitely your rank is goes to 67 or probably it may be less because of this. Finally, the best performance comes into the picture. Okay. Now, conceptual framework. When you see this one, successful managers and effective managers. Successful managers is success. That's all it is. Successful managers defined operationally in terms of the speed of their performance only, their performance within a organization. See, within the organization. Effective managers are not like that. Effective managers defined in terms of quantity, quality of standards of performance of the satisfaction and commitment of subordinates. Personally, I know the Vice Chancellor Samsrar. See, he is an effective manager. He's a very effective person. When he is working in Nagarjuna University, how you know how he is working. When he came into here itself, success is only one particular part. Effect is not like that. It's defined in terms of quantity, quality of standards of performance, and the satisfaction and commitment of subordinates. That is very, very important part you need to identify. So now you need to decide, a management graduate, hey, I want to become like a successful manager or I'm an effective manager. Successful manager is success in only one particular area only. But effective managers not like that. Wherever they landed, they can affect. They put their footprints in the organization. So effective managers is the most important concept. How we want to become like a effective managers. In my next slides, it is going to explain little bit about how you want to become like a effective managers. Golden rules of management philosophy across the globe. Trust people fairly, but according to merit. Merit. Make others feel is very important. You need to respect. America is a developed country. Only one reason. You know, one reason is, in America, we are respect the fellow humans. Fellow humans. Hey, we are going outside. Hey, how is your day? How are you doing today? Irrespective of color, irrespective of race, irrespective of age, we are respected. So make sure that you should make others feel is important. Motivate people by praise. Encourage feedback. A sandwich every bit of criticism between two layers of heavy praise. Have a open door philosophy. Help other people get they want. If they want it, you can help them. Never hide behind policy or promise. Never behind. See, these are all the golden rules in a management philosophy. If you go to big companies, Fortune 500 companies, 100% they are going to follow these rules. Make sure that you need to incorporate these rules in your regular work. See, effective management people, this is the culture. Basic managerial philosophies, culture of management, consideration, respect and trust, involvement and availability, positive action on individual basis, staff and customer satisfaction, emphasis on end results, fair and equitable treatment, recognition and credit. All these things is required. All these things is required. So most important part is like philosophy, managerial philosophy is important. And you should have extraordinary skills, motivational skills is required. Otherwise, it's really, really tough to manage the people. Okay. Now, when you see this, a world manager, I think you're all like new managers. World manager thinks of self as a manager or boss, like your grandfather. Best example is your grandfather. What is going to mention? Hey, you need to come like this, you need to go like this. There are hundreds of rules are going to come from grandfathers. It's like boss, follow chain of commands. Okay, work within a set of organizational structure. A new managers like you, first step is think of self as a sponsor, team leader, internal consultant. See, he's a sponsor, team leader, internal consultant. By end of the day, he want to make profit. That's all it is. Okay, deals with anyone, get job done. Deals with anyone. Yeah, I am a boss of this company. I don't want to do these people. I don't want to take this. No, my goal is I want to work should be done. For that case, I can go and I can talk to. I can talk to any person. It doesn't matter. That type of habituals you need to make up. So this is necessary to get the job done. And next, change organizational structure in response to market change. In response to market change. I'm giving a very best example. Ask your dad, 10 years back, 10 years back, Chetak scooter, excellent demand. If you want to buy it, you need to wait for 6 months. That type of demand product. Before last year, they stopped even production. Pune, they stopped the whole production. So because change organization structure, now the kids, I mean students, they want to bikes, so they put a lot of bikes because they want to change the response. Same thing like this also. 10 years back, a software has extraordinary demand. Now there is no demand. No, don't go with that. Whatever the demand is now, you need to work on this. Change organizational structure in response to market change. Market change, that's very important. As a management graduate, you need to go with the market changes, how the market is changes, how I want to incorporate, how I want to involving into the market. That's very important. Otherwise, you will be out of the race. Best example I'm telling you, like 25 years back, Vonida and BPL television has extraordinary demand, quality-wise also. But now there is no, because they are not meeting the quality standards. Quality standards. Customer always so many constraints. Manufacturer, he must maintain the quality, otherwise he will be out of the race. As a management graduate, you need to work with how to improve the quality without affecting cost considerations. That is the intelligence part. Business intelligence is that one. That we need to go with that like this. So next, the same thing. Decisions, most decisions take alone. World managers hoards all the information. They keep all the information like this. Try to master in one major discipline. Try to master one major discipline. Just now, sir mentioned about your vice chancellor. He has like 3 degrees, 3 PhD degrees, five master's degrees. One is management also. I know biotechnology, probably like pharmacy, etc. So previously, a person has only one master degree. He did his PhD, something like this. Now, new managers are not like that. They are able to understand, demand long hours. New managers, see, invite others to join in decision making. Now I have 3 people, 3 coordinates in this session. So invite others to join in decision making. So shares the information. Try to master in broad areas of discipline. And finally, I don't need, you are working so many hours, I don't need it. I want result. That's all it is. I want result. So if you have that type of approach, now somebody mentioned about 63% of Indian or youth nowadays. Some of these 63 people are working with results. India is become like #1 country within 5 years, I'm sure. But we need to work with industry based. We need to work with the results oriented. That's most important is. So a new managers demand result. Okay. Now, accessing managers' effectiveness, the strength of motivation and morale of the staff, the success of their training and development. That is the reason. Success of their training and development creates an organizational environment in which staff work willingly and effectively. You need to create an environment directly they can work. Encourage to do smart work, not hard work. Effectively, you need to use the technology. Nowadays, the technology is there. So much of technology is available. Better, we need to use the technology by using with the Zoom meetings or WebEx or etc. Use the technology, effective use of technology. These are all improving this managerial effectiveness. Always, as a manager, you need to meet important deadlines. Most important, accuracy of work, level of compliance, adherence to quality standards, productivity, and of course budgets also. Most important is budget. See, these are all the important things, meeting important deadlines. Sir just now mentioned about 2 more minutes, sir. Okay, yes, agree. Because we started this session by 3 o'clock means I know 152 people joined. Now suppose if I joined 10 minutes late, because of some other reason. So 10 multiplied with 150, that means 1500 minutes is going to be waste. My time, my wish, I can do anything. But if I am giving a time to you, I don't have any right to waste your time. As a lecturer, I worked as a lecturer in Herald department for 10 years in India. For last 21 years, I am in here. I'm a US citizen also. See, still I want to make a commit. Hey, this time I'm available means even midnight also I will be available. So these type of things, as a young management professionals, need to understand the managerial approach. All these things is required. Similarly, success domains. See, personal growth, power, integrity, spirituality, relationships is very important. Health, material wealth, and work. These are all one after one is linking all these things. Next, of course, basic planning and organization, setting of goals. You need to put a goal. Oh, I want to get a job by end of next month. I want to get a job this month. You put a goal first of all, and prioritize and post. Right. Self-assessment. You are the best person to self-assess yourself, not me. So self-assessment, team building, managing time and stress, problem solving and decision making, creativity, communication and listening, emotional intelligence. These are all basic managerial skills. We need to work on these things. Planning and organization. Planning and organization skills helps you to manage your time, your tools, and resources to reach a goal. First, you should have a goal. Without goal, we cannot do anything. First, you should have a goal. Hey, I want to become like this. I want to become like this. My target is this. Then you can talk to us. We will help how to reach the goal. We are not going to put any type of goal for your end. Yourself, you need to decide your goal. Then, of course, we are going to help how you are going to achieve your goal. And helps you work out when need to achieve your aim. Planning is vital in all levels of workplace. Without planning, we cannot do anything. Planning is very important. So you need to make a plan. If I want to do something today, I can do it now itself. If I want to do something tomorrow, I will do it today itself. That's why I can make my plan. I can make my plan. Then I can do that. Same thing here also. You need to make a plan. You need to plan. Nowadays, in this COVID situation, we cannot control this situation for sure. But better utilize this time more efficiently, learning more and more skills, joining more sessions, understanding all these things, ask a question and answer sessions. Then we can discuss all these things in one after another. Planning and organization is very, very important. And next, set goal. Get clearly on your team structure. Talk to your boss, because boss is very important, job is not important. Suppose if a boss is trusting on you, he is giving an opportunity to put in a good project. So what you can do, make their job is easier and make them look good. That's important. See, generally I'm wearing blazer and everything. Today, no. Why? Because when I see this caption here, making science more sense. That is a caption. Making science more sense. So whatever the science means the process of finding the truth. So that makes more sense. That is the concept I want to explain it. Okay, think about your career path in the long run, not tomorrow, not today. It's just people are asking you, hey, tell me what you want to do after 5 years, after 10 years. Come up with your plan. Go beyond immediate tasks. Think about bigger picture. Clarity, what the goal achievement is. Scheduled periodic check-ins. Ask for support when you need it. If somebody wants help, you can ready to. Right? And you can ask them, oh, when could I want this? Something like this. Do periodic comparison of your annual goals. My goal is, annual goal is by end of next year, I want to do this. Every quarter, you need to check with, I am in a process of reaching the goal or not. Don't go with last minute. It's not possible. So my goal is I want to do something by end of next year, for example. So every 3 months you need to sit. Oh, we are in the process or not? You can take it. Track your accomplishments. Track your accomplishments. These are all a process of setting of your goals. See, cycle of self-assessment. Self-assessment. Identify strength and weaknesses. Identify strength and weaknesses. Set goals. Seek out resources for meeting the goals. You have a goal, meet the resources, monitor in progress. This is a continuous process. Continuous process. You need to get it a self-assessment and career development. See, if you don't have career development, I cannot do anything, first of all. So that's the reason. Bottom line for this session is 99% of we, why we are studying, I want to get a job. 99% of people consider education is for their livelihood, for sure. Okay, so we want to get a job, we want to get our livelihood. For that case, these are all the things is required. Now, interest. What engages me? What is my fashion? Motivated skills, career values, personality traits, organization, job functions, environment is required. Fit all these things. You need to decide yourself. See, building contains like goal setting, coaching, training, skills, solution, motivation, support, collaboration. All these things is required if you want to build a team. If you have a perfect, very good team, yes, you will get a success for sure. Managing your time and stress. Most frequent concerns and complaints of the people today. So yourself have 24 hours of time. Myself is also 24 hours. So Trump or even Modi also 24 hours of time. Somebody mentioned I don't have time. That means they are not managing their time in efficient manner. They are not managing their time in efficient manner. That's the reason. Consequently, what happened? How you are managing your time? How you are managing your stress? There are many resources, guidelines, closely related to discuss together. Time management, stress management. Stress management. These two are very closely related together. See, I'm giving a real example, real situation. My daughter is flying from Mumbai to Newark. According to schedule, their flight is going to be landing by 7 o'clock. Now my time is 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock she's going to land in the flight. First 30 minutes is get out of this flight. Next 30 minutes is like immigration and everything. So probably she'll be out by sharp by 8 o'clock. So I need to complete this session by 7:30. Then immediately I need to rush to the airport, and she's alone. She's coming actually. Unexpectedly we bought a ticket, and immediately she came. Just 6 hours. She's coming. So that means one way. If I'm not, I'm asking my wife to track the flight all the time. She's tracking all the flight. Landed means I can control my session a little bit fast and everything. So because the reason I am telling you is time management and the stress management. Time and the stress, those two are closely related. If I am going with the right way, because the first minute onwards I have a slide, I can speed up a little bit, I want to complete everything, then I don't have any stress. Simply I can start call by 7:30, I will reach by airport by 8 o'clock, she will come. That's all it is. See, this type of things is required. So that type of time management and the stress. Of course, emotional intelligence is also there, that we will discuss a little bit later. Stress, the unconscious preparation to fight or flee that a person experiences when they are faced with any demand. Somebody asking about, like, hey, we need to complete our project by tomorrow. Complete by tomorrow. Then what happened? You will get a stress. That leads to a lot of problems. Stress approaches. This is the stress approach: fight, flight. These two things. Stress is, you want to minimize the stress. How to minimize the stress? Very simple. See, these are all the things. Demands. Yes. Every day technologies are changing. Every day changing. How we want to learn it? That's the problem. Work over. Nowadays in COVID, they have a lot of work, particularly for doctors and healthcare professionals. Somebody have less work. How they are going to role demands, inter-role, intra-role, personal roles, etc. Everything. Physical demands, extreme environments, standing activities, substance, etc. Inter demands, personalities. These are all like demands. These are all the sources for stress at your work. Sources for work. How to minimize all these things at work? In family demands, martial expectations, child bearing or daycare arrangements, parental care, religious activities, self-improvement tasks, all these things. These are all non-work demands. These are all work demands. These are all the factors is influencing the stress. How to minimize the stress? The most important is how to minimize the stress. Somebody is asking a lot of questions, probably they can put in a question and answer session. That should be better. And I'm sincerely requesting all of you, don't put any good morning messages and good evening messages, because we are in a very professional world. In this professional world, even if we are telling good morning or good evening, doesn't matter. Sun rises east itself. Okay. Now these are all like situations. See how you are managing. Talk to suppose you are in a stress. Your time is everything is. The following techniques are geared to help you to know how. Talk to someone. Notice if any of the muscles in your body are tense. Something like this, tricking like this, that it gets tense. Ask your boss if you are doing okay. Delegate the work. Delegate the work. Technique to manage the stress. Else, cut down the caffeine and the sweets. Cut down the caffeine and sweets means to reduce the coffee and reduce the sweets also. Just to take water. Water is a very good one, particularly for managing the stress. A lot of times people are taking a lot of coffee. That's not advisable to reduce the stress. See, managing time and stress. Time management. Time management is very easy if you do the things in proper way. If you are not doing things in proper way, it's really tough. Time management is the process of organizing and planning how to divide your time between specific activities. Good time management enable you to work smarter, not harder, so that you get more done in less time, even when the time is tight and the pressure is very high. So how you are going to manage the time, that's left to your choice. So make sure that these are all the very, very important. Not only I'm not talking about management graduates. I'm talking about every person in the universe managing all these things. Okay. Now, how to combat stress? Physical stress, massages, exercises, aromatherapy, reflexity. Stress and money. Prioritize. The most important is prioritize. Certain things is prioritize and delegate the work. Diet is also important part. Sleep. Watch good movies, like laugh at, every minute, when I'm doing my treadmill, I'm going to watch at least a couple of YouTube videos. The videos mean that's a inspirational talk, inspirational videos. I'm going to see every day, almost at least one or two for sure, because that's the way I want to reduce my stress. So physical exercise is required for sure. Okay. Stress and money, these are all how to combat the stress. Next, mental. Count to 10. Control your thoughts. Most important is control your thoughts. Fantasize. Ignore the problem. Sometimes if you are thinking about problem, you are also within the problem. Definitely, if you want to solve the problem, come out of the problem. That is the reason out of the box concept came into the picture. Similarly, for meditation, yoga, focus point, control your breathing also, nothing but yoga concept. Okay. Think about how you will be a better person. Failure, success. Failure and success. Frankly speaking, I'm totally busy with a lot of things. Even though your vice chancellor is asked me, Venkat, one session. Okay, sir, no problem. Because personally, I'm giving a lot of respect. So that's the reason. See, I can say, like, I worked as a lecturer for 10 years. Then after that, I'm in industry for so many years. I can consider a successful person. I want to explain these type of principles to young people. So respect the people also. Very important is respect. If you are respecting the people, you need to get some good qualities from that persons. Okay. Physical stress, let love, everything is fine. See, long-term stress, intense long-term stress, lack of energy, emotional distress, bad attitude. The most toughest part is bad attitude, and possible effects: low performance, lack of energy, low satisfaction, workplace rage, personal problems, poor health. See, if a person having a long-term stress, these are all the burnout. Possible effects are this. So that's the reason. Don't keep stress in your body. That's very, very big problem. Very big problem nowadays. Now, stress levels. Certain stress is required also. Stress is required, but not too much stress. If you don't have any stress, you are not going to do anything. But stress is required. Certain point. This is the approach. This part of stress is okay. This is fine. If it is more and more and more, that gives a lot of problems. See, optimum. High is distress. Low is also distress. You are not performing well if it is low or if it is high. So we want to put an optimum level of things. Then only we are going to get a success. Problem solving and decision making. See, identify the problem first. To solve the problem, you must determine what the problem is actually. What's the problem is actually. So search for alternatives. It may seem obvious what you have to do, address the problem. At least a couple of alternatives you have it. Wait for alternatives. Finally, you make a choice. Implement the decision. Once your decision is implemented, then you will get output. Evaluate the outcome. If outcome is not good, then go back again. This is the way you need to think about. I want to get a job in some X company. What is, suppose if I'm not able to get the job, what is my alternatives? I can go this, etc. Everything here itself. So then identify which one is better. Weigh the alternatives. Finally, you take a decision. You won't believe it. I told you, I bought a ticket for Lufthansa 17th, my daughter, because our flights got cancelled, something is messed up. Night time 11:30, you won't believe it, 11:30 we bought a ticket. Next day morning 7 o'clock Vijayawada flight. Vijayawada to Bangalore, Bangalore to Bombay, Bombay to here. Just a matter of 6 hours. Because on that time, we took a decision, weighed the alternatives. Oh, this is the best one. Make a choice, implement the decision. We are implemented immediately. Implemented a decision. And outcome is like, she's going to land in New York now. See, this is the way you need to think about it. Problem is always problems are there. I don't want to say that, oh, everybody is good, everybody is excellent. Everybody has problems, but every problem there is a solution. But you need to come up with a right approach, right approach. Now, problem solving and decision making. How you want to take a decision? A managerial candidate, how you want to take a decision? Your decisions is always supports with data, supports with numbers, numbers. So that is the important part you need to figure it out. Okay. Now, see, creativity and innovation. Both are using umbrellas. But this guy is using just like as ordinary umbrella, everybody is using. But this guy is using in a reverse manner. They want to put the water and they kept the water inside the kettle here itself. So that type of creativity is important and innovation. So people like you, students like you, as management graduate, you won't believe that Reliance, they started Vimal, something like that. So on that time, they want to put advertisement. What they are, there is a big story. You can read that Dhirubhai Ambani story. You will see all that information. So they mentioned nobody is going to market their saris, their products. Then they want one person, hey, want to put advertisement. That guy wants 50,000 rupees. I'm talking about 1980s, I think before that. 50,000 rupees. Okay, I want 1 month time. This 1 month time, after that, their brand is Vimal, Vimal, Vimal. They put only ONLY. Only 4 letters. Only Vimal. That's all. How success with that advertisement is? How? You won't believe that. See, this is that situation you need to understand. Every minute, understand the market situations. One advertisements, bonus pride, something like that. Bajaj Chetak advertisement is also there. See, these are all the things is required. Observation is very, very important. Creativity and innovation is very important. Now, creativity plus innovation is change. If you want to get a good change, you need to have only creativity is not fit. Creativity plus innovation both requires this much. Same thing, supportive culture, appropriate structures and processes, continuous learning, continuous learning. Every day you need to read certain things. See, in back, I know so many books. I know which book contains which topic. Just simply I can take, if I want to see refer one topic, I want to go that book and I want to take it, and oh, this book contains this topic. I did not by heart anything. Just I know the contents of that book. This is required, then go with that. See, same thing like read the books. Next, every good conversation starts with good listening. So how you want to do this? Something like this. Active listening is clarifying the techniques, summarizing, hearing content, listening feelings, observing and body language, neutral technique, persuading, self-awareness, reflection, questioning. All these things is a part of active listening. Active listening. Okay. Adults spend the average of 70% of their time engaged in some sort of communication. Communication. Okay. Now, time spent for communication, etc., etc. This much is like this. Levels of communications. One is like a situation, facts, thoughts and beliefs, feelings and emotions. Feelings and emotions. 4 levels. You need to explain the situation. After that, you need to come up with the facts, your thoughts. Oh, these are all the thoughts behind it is. And finally, you need to come up with the feelings and emotions. Just first, initially I mentioned about a COVID situation is like this. Then what I mentioned, facts. Across the globe, after lockdown, the numbers are gone down. Now it is going up. If you see the numbers, you will be surprised. The last 2 months to this month, oh God, you won't believe that facts. Then my thought, and my feelings. Hey, my feeling is like better be careful. If India is outbreak, it's really tough. It's really tough. So that's what is my feeling. That is the 4 ways of different levels of communication, situation, facts, thoughts, and beliefs, feelings, and emotions. You need to explain them everything. Clearly they express themselves. How clearly they express themselves. Needs, wants, and purposes of interaction. Different types of interaction. Levels of communication. Levels of communication. Somebody mentioned about, sir, can you go a little bit slow? For me, it's fine, because why I activated my camera, you are able to see the expressions. See, because that's only the reason whenever I'm taking some classes or some sessions, I have a good quality camera, and you can see my face, you can see my expressions. That's the way you are able to get some information. Okay, going further. Purpose of listening. So what is the purpose of listening? There is no doubt the effective listening is extremely important life skill, extremely important. Why listening is important? Without listening, you cannot go. Listening serves a number of possible purposes, and the purpose of listening will depending on the situation and the nature of communication. Especially, communicated avoid distraction, precaution. Every day, almost like every week, almost like I have like 10 to 12 meetings with my team, my company people. Why 10 to 12 meetings? Because we all working as a team. We want to share our views. We want to share our knowledge. That's the important. So for that case, communication is the very, very important part. Listening is important to gain a full and accurate understanding of speaker's point of view and ideas. Speaker's point of view and ideas. Okay, non-verbal signals. Okay, accommodation enhanced to show interest, concern, and concentration. Suppose if I am coming, if I am inviting a person, some interview, hey, why you are interested to work with my company? Why you are interested to do these things? You need to spend some time. Oh, this position, this company, something like this. So you need to show the interest to encourage the speakers to communicate fully, openly, and honestly. Most important is honestly. Selflessness approach, putting the speakers first to arrive at a shared and agreed understanding and acceptance of both sides of views. See, both sides. You need to talk openly. Then only you will get a perfect solutions, perfect answers. Otherwise, it's really, really tough. I told you, like, managing machines is very easy. Managing people is very tough, very, very tough. For that case, open communication is required. You can come up with solutions. All the time you can come up with solutions and respect with others. And others' feeling is very important. You need to respect other feelings also. Then only you are going to become like a successful manager. Otherwise, it's very tough. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is our Indians. They are very strong in intelligence, not emotional. Emotionally, we are very, very weak. So emotional intelligence is ability to identify our emotions and of those others, self-motivate ourselves, and know how to monitor our emotions and the people with around us. If you are in a trouble time situation, how you are going to manage other people? The best example I am giving is almost 10, 12 years back. When I am working in a company, I am the responsible for writing a program. Somebody is responsible for testing the program also. What happened? I wrote a program, somebody tested, oh, everything is fine. Then I went back to home. Midnight at 12 o'clock or 12:30, they called me. My manager called me. First time in my 20 years, night time, they called me. Venkat, can you please come to office once? 12 o'clock, I went to the office. Problem is that program is not giving correct answers. The tester is performing very well. It's not tested. So then the mistake is my end, a multi-million-dollar project. So simply when I am on the time, they may talk anything. Hey, you're stupid. They never talk anything. They never talk anything. When I'm writing a program like this, some mistake is there. They tap it. Hey, Venkat, a small spelling mistake after completion of the line. So they want to control the emotions like that. That's very important part. We, our Indians, we are very poor at our emotional side. So we need to improve our emotional intelligence. See, like this. See, how do we improve emotional intelligence? Self-awareness, motivation, empathy, social skills, self-regulation. These five is the very, very important to maintain the emotional intelligence. Some very good YouTube videos are also there for emotional intelligence. Better to see situational based on how you want to go with that. Okay. Now, emotional intelligence, otherwise known as emotional quotient also, EQ, is the ability to understand, use, and manage your own emotions in positive ways to relieve the stress, communicate effectively, to empathize with others, and diffuse conflict. Okay, emotional intelligence helps to build a strong relationships. So that is the reason I went to, even now also I want make a phone call to my boss after 12 years also they are going to recognize me. So if you have a very good emotional intelligence, yes, definitely you have a stronger relationships, succeed at school and work and achieve your career and personal goals. So almost most important is emotional intelligence. So it also helps you to connect with your feelings, turn intention to action, and make informed decisions about what matters most of you. See, these are all like most important part. For- So self-management, self-awareness, social awareness, relationship management. See, self-management, how you are going to manage yourself. No, self-awareness, most important. Social awareness is also important. Even every day we are going to use a lot of social networking and all this part. By end of the day, you know what happened, is it really worth for spending that much of time in social networking? Absolutely no. Absolutely no, it is not that much is required. So what is required? Yes, you need to do this, you need to do this. Now, relationship management, the most important is, so how you are going relations with your colleagues, how you are going relations with your boss, how you are going relations with your family, how you want relationship with your friends. All these things is required to become like a successful person. Successful person. Somebody mentioned this is one of the best webinars I have ever participated. Thank you very much. Thank you. Why is emotional intelligence is important? I told you, like, emotional, without emotional intelligence we cannot go further. Why? Just now I saw, my wife is giving the message like, the flight is land or not. That's the reason I'm checking right away. Parallelly I can do multiple things. Multitasking is also required. Multitasking means parallelly you need to do a couple of things. But that's the case, we want to use the technology. As we know that it is not the smartest people who are most successful or most fulfilled in life. Probably, people who are academically brilliant, academically excellent people, but they are not very strong in social areas. They are unsuccessful in work and their personal relationships also. Why it is? They are very good at work, excellent, but they are not successful here because they are not able to control their emotional intelligence. You should control your emotional intelligence, otherwise you are losing relationships. User data, how to control it? That's a big concept. 3 to 4 hours is required. Go with talking only emotional intelligence. It takes time. If time permits, probably I will talk the topic later. So intellectual ability or your intelligent quotient is not enough to achieve success in your life. So intelligence is required, but emotional intelligence is required. Planning is required. Organization is required. Set a goals is required. Then only you are going to become like a successful. I'm talking about a successful business intelligence, effective managers. The word itself is like this is my favorite topic. Even though I'm a statistician, I'm a data scientist, I'm working with pharma companies, even all those things, this topic is my favorite topic all the time. When I'm going to MBA college, yes. Somebody mentioned about, I like in today's session about the Indian flag along with the US flag. Yes, by birth I'm an Indian citizen. Now I'm an American citizen. That's the reason I kept 2 flags behind me. Now, your performance, definitely your emotional intelligence affect your performance, school or work, your physical health also, and your mental health also. So these 3 things, if you want to control it, you need to maintain your emotions all the time, all the time. Now, I told you like relationship, social intelligence is also very important. You need to go with the social intelligence. Now, ability to monitor your own and others' emotions to deal with them efficiently. Leaders with emotional intelligence are more likely to detect friction and eliminate conflict, more flexible, better situational leaders. They are not rigid, they are situational leaders. Depending upon the situation, they are going to turn, they are going to change. They are going to change. See, out of these 900 universities in India, how many universities are going like this? If a person having a situational leader, then only they can change. They can change the situations. Otherwise, it's really tough, really tough. More flexible, more flexible. So, okay, more likely to detect friction and eliminate conflict, eliminate conflict. These are all very, very important. Now, how to manage philosophy, style, approach, attitude, emotional intelligence. I know, sorry to say, somebody is asking me a question. What is the difference between Indian students and American students? I'm telling you, a friend, intelligent wise, Indian students are 1,000 times better than American students. 1,000 times better than. Why America is the #1 country in the world? Only problem is Indian students are not working on a focused manner. Focused manner. American students, even though they don't have intelligence, doesn't matter. They are working on focused manner. A brand new Amitabh movies came today. Somebody is going to skip the class and they are going to go to the movie. No, Americans are not like that. No, never. So we want to make people change the attitude, first of all. Attitude is like a flat tire. You know, flat tire means. So if you want to go further, you need to replace the tire. You need to replace the flat tire. Otherwise, no. So my intention is for last 2 months, you won't believe that we took so many sessions like this. So in this session, we want to change the people attitude. Similarly, emotion. Motivating and inspiring others to high levels of performance. This most important. High levels of performance is, suppose for example, I have two type of products. For example, these two are my products. I have some small medical problem. So this product is 1,000 rupees. It will cure within a day. This is 10 rupees. It will cure 1 month. Which one you are going to take it? This one I am going to take it. Correct, irrespective of price. All these America and Canada and Europe, they are sending a lot of work to India, not because of the price. A lot of people consider that, oh, the price is less, $1 is equal to 75 rupees. That's the reason all these companies are sending the work to India. Never, don't consider it. Indians are giving quality work, the best quality work. That's only the reason that that work comes to India itself. Not because of the price, because of the quality. Highest English speaking people in the world, highest computer literates in the world are India. But only thing is, they should have a focus. They should have a result oriented approach. That is required. That is required. Okay. Okay. Now, effective leaderships are very rare. Effective leadership is very rare and extremely valuable to organizations. Say, remember this one. See, effective leader, I told you, not successful. Forget about successful. Effective leaders are like diamonds, diamonds, because they can change the whole system. So you should be like effective leadership, not like a successful leadership. Okay. Now, importance, social sense, work culture is also, we need to change it. Increased work time, dual income families, these are all the problems. Maintaining work-life balance, discourage employees working late, discourage employees working. When I'm working with my company, you won't believe that I have 3 or 4 weeks vacation. I need to take the vacation. I must. Otherwise, they are not going to move this vacation to next year. Okay, and I need to take certain things. I have 5 holidays, look, something like this. My company is encouraging you take the vacation. You need to go some places. You need to, otherwise no. So discourage employees working from late. Take regular employee satisfaction survey. Provide vacations. Flexible timings. Flexible timings. These are all like a work-life balance situations. You need to get it. See, for example, here I am giving a very simple example here. See. See, just 30 minutes of 30 seconds of advertisement, it will impact a lot. Same thing like as a management graduates, you need to prepare a project. A person is coming to Mizoram University with shy, is coming like this. After 2 years working in university, he can come he can come out like a legend, or having with the confidence, etc., etc., everything. You prepare advertisement for them. University, definitely our vice chancellor is very cooperative, and if he likes the advertisement, he will put a like a small facilitation in our annual day celebrations. He can do that. You can come up with some proposal. Sir, we are going to do these things. We are going to this type of things. Lecturers and professors are very encouraged, very cooperative. They can do this. Come up with your plans. Come up with your ideas. That's very important part. You need to do this. Okay. Now, I'm a data scientist. See, I'm data scientist means most like I'm statistics. Like without statistics, nobody is going to take a wise decision. Statistics is required. Without statistics, vital role in the industry. Okay, these are all the things. Diagrams plays vital role here itself. So we have a data. So much of data is available here. We want to convert the data into here. We want to convert the data into here. So how, depending upon that, people are going to take a decision. Suppose if you see the diagram like this, you need to decide how I want to spend the money here itself. I want to do like this. I want something like this. So that type of things, converting a massive amount of data into meaningful information. That meaningful information is helping you take better decisions. That is the thing. See, when you see the decisions means, for example, this is the example, District of Columbia, notice of infraction, etc. Everything. This is my Mercedes Benz car. You can see my name Venkat Ikurti here. They mentioned, when you see this one, your speed limit is 11 to 18 over limit. I'm going with 60 miles to speed. I may be more speed. Simply, they send me the pictures like this. And finally, they send me the letter to find this much. Simply, I paid the money. That means they have my car information. They are going to track it, collecting the data. Once they have this information, they go to the government agencies, they collected this data, and finally they send a letter like this. Please understand it. Understand the logic. Technology and the business comes together. Then only you will get a success. Technology and business comes together. Then only you will get a success. Otherwise, it's really pain, really a problem. Okay. Now, see, all these companies come up with your ideas. I told you like a goal. What is your goal? If you find a goal, I can provide you my email address. If you find a goal, then definitely you can talk to us. Definitely we will help some extent. But you should have a goal first. Microsoft, Google, Genentech, all these big companies, they are all using like a business intelligence approach. Like, see, every industry is using business intelligence for better decisions. See, all pharma, banking, insurance, logistics, etc., everything is like this. Previously, now insurance. 10 years back, if you want to take insurance, you need to type 100 pages documents. Now, only one page. They're asking very first question. Are you a smoker? Yes. Approach is different. No, different. Because 90% of this chronic diseases comes with smoking. Like cancer, all these things, smoking. So that's the reason smokers need to pay more money, because of risk of death is very high. At the age of 20, risk of death is low, your premium is low. At the age of 40, 50, risk of death is little bit high, your premium is high also. How to calculate it? Come to the point. A management graduate know all these things. All these things. So suppose hospitals, they want to find out which one is the best hospital. In which hospital, which has minimum average bedtime of a patient, then I am going to consider that is the best hospital. I don't care about doctors, I don't care about patients, but my question is, which hospital has a minimum average bedtime of a patient, then I am going to consider that is the best hospital. Same thing, as a management graduate, you can come up with your solutions. That is for industry. That is the reason I want you to reduce the gap between industry and education. Now, see, all these industries, agriculture, banking, capital markets, casinos, communication, etc. All these industries, they are going to use a lot of statistics and business analytics. See, if you want to become like a corporate citizen, I told you, like, what is corporate citizen? By birth, I told you I'm an American Indian citizen by birth. After some time, I changed my citizenship, American citizen. I can change it, but I'm a corporate citizen. Corporate citizen, I cannot change it. So I want all of you to become like a corporate citizens. So for that case, you should know corporate ethics, corporate values, how you are going to take a decision, clear communication. You won't believe it. Somebody, I have a team in India, they are mentioning like GM, or otherwise talk, TYO, something like that. So what does it mean? I don't know that. That's a SMS language. when you are communicating your boss or your office business communication, don't go any SMS language. Don't go any SMS language. Sometimes people are typing Telugu also, local language. Don't go with that local language. Just professional way you can do that. See, professional degrees. I think you all have professional degrees and analytical thinking, some statistics knowledge, because we're all working with the data. We cannot go further. So that's the reason statistics knowledge. Some programming language is required. Most important is you need to work with the data. Without data, you cannot take a better decision. That's what I'm very clear on that side. Okay. Now across the globe, data analysts or business analysts, plenty of positions are available. Check with these things. These websites, Dice or Monster, Indeed, etc., everything. You depending upon the, you need to build your skill set. Build your skill set. That's one. Better to read this book also. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That is, be proactive, begin with end in your mind. First things first, take win-win. Seek first to understand, then to understood. Synergize, sharpen the saw. This is the book, like this much. And of course, these are all the things it is required. You can go with these things. Now, I told you, like, I'm an American citizen with all these things. Like, I conducted so many seminars across the globe, a lot of, hundreds of seminars, not even one or two, like all these things. And of course, this is my contact information. Basically, I'm from Guntur. Probably 9th, I'm at Guntur for sure. I'm coming to India again next month, 7th. So this is my approach. You can get like this, this is my email address, venkat.ikut@gmail.com, and this is my WhatsApp number. And finally, I want to thank to a great personality, a effective leader, KRS Armstrong garu. We both are from same university. I'm a student. He's a professor. Now he's a vice chancellor of your university. You are very fortunate to have the type of dynamic vice chancellor. Even 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, also, he's trying to reach people across the globe, right persons he wants to take these sessions. And also, and Raj Kumar and Bidhu Kanti Das and other people, Lal Ropuzi, all these people, coordinates of this session. And finally, I want to thank to all of you, all of the participants. And then I have like 10 more minutes time. Now it is 6:30 my time. I have 10 more minutes time. Then I'm going with 17 questions are there. I'm going with all these questions one after another. And if I'm able to answer any of the questions, please send me an email. Definitely, I'm going to respond those things.
Thank you, sir, for your nice presentation.
Just wait.
There are 17 questions, but all the questions may not be relevant for answering by you. Some are targeted to us, so it's related to certificate and
Okay.
other things. Okay, we will provide certificate to all of them, and other questions which are related to managerial effectiveness and business intelligence, I'll go for as many as possible because there is a time limit of 10 minutes.
Okay.
The first question, it is.
Just wait 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Before just starting the question and answer session,
Yeah.
I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, great scientist and academic technocrat and philosopher, Professor K.R.S. Sambasiv Rao, sir, to say few words on this great occasion of international webinar. Sir.
Sorry, mute.
Sir is mute, he will open. And no, he will open. Yeah, he may be busy with some meeting because one meeting was scheduled with the ministry.
Mm-hmm.
So he will join, so he can give his speech and blessings. In between, we can go ahead for the question and answer session.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
sir. Okay.
Yeah. So now you can continue.
Okay, sir. First question, sir, it is asked by Abhinav Kumar. He want to know that how do you see management of work from home situation like the way it's happening now is much different from managing in office employees. And please
Yes,
tell
sir.
some measures which must be deployed.
Yeah, actually, that is a little bit. It's a very good question actually, because I am working with a company. It's like almost 130,000 employees are there. Because a lot of management tools are there. They are going to monitor. They are going to performance all these things, particularly for Oracle Hyperion management, etc. Software is there itself. And every time we are going to communicate, like like video conferences. So even we are sitting in office or we are sitting here itself. Same thing like the same thing. Like for last 4 months, I am working from home. So every time I'm going to communicate with my people, my boss, with the video conference, using with the technology only, we can monitor the people, but we cannot eliminate this type of situation. We need to adjust and we need to improve our skills. That's all it is. And the next
Sir,
question is, yeah.
next question
Okay,
is
I
by
will go with the next question is the certification side. I think you are
Sir,
getting a certificate.
certificate part, we
Okay.
will provide all of them that
Yeah.
need not be
Yeah.
taken care. Okay, they may contact us also if there is any
Yeah.
issue. Sir, another question by Sunil Kumar. He
Yeah.
wants to know at managerial position, how can overcome from resistance to change in an organization? That is
Resistance
related to
to
resistance to change.
resistance to organization is very simple. Like you need to explain your boss, change is required. Without change we cannot go survive. We cannot survive in an industry, that type of things, because you need to explain them. That's most of the times high level management is not able to understand low level stuff. You are the mediator. High level management is here, employees is here, as a management graduate is here in between, and you need to explain them. You need to explain them the importance. Then definitely they will come. If you are not able to explain them, the problem with your end, you are not convinced them in right direction.
Sir, next question related to artificial intelligence. It is asked by Dr. Shibudash. Okay, he want to know how artificial intelligence will help manager in efficient managerial decision making process.
Absolutely. Artificial intelligence plays vital role right now. Artificial intelligence and machine learning plays vital role to take a better decisions. Simple example is just to open your Yahoo email, and send email to you only, not me, you only. I am visiting Delhi tomorrow or next week, for example. Next day, you open the browser again, you will see Southern Travels is offered something, 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 something like this. So you are the sending mail to yourself only, not any other person. So artificial intelligence and machine learning is helps you take people to take better decisions. That is next 20, 30 years, analytics. Analytics means reporting. It contains everything, and cloud and VMware, and also like securities. These three is rule the whole country, whole world. So I am in analytics side. Analytics means is a reporting. How we are creating the reports, using with the machine learning, using with artificial intelligence is also part of it. That is absolutely, that is very, very useful for taking a better decisions.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, next question is related to long working hours from home and psychological effect. It is asked by Abhinava Kumar. He want to know how do you see psychological effects of scenario like COVID puts in? Can be dealt properly if you have to give 12 to 15 hours work every day? How to
Yeah.
break monotonous routine?
No. Actually, really tough to work with the 12 to 15 hours. I'm very positive. You need to make a break. Suppose, for example, I have a smartwatch like this. In this smartwatch, every 1 hour, hey, Venkat, you need to stand up and you need to walk. It is giving a instructions every 1 hour or 1.5 hour or 2 hours, something like this. Same thing like every 1 hour, 1.5 hour, you need to walk like this, go for coffee, something like that. That's where you need to, batteries need to be charged. Otherwise, your productivity is gone down. For sure, its productivity is gone. You need to take a short breaks. I mean, short breaks is required.
Thank you, sir.
No
Sir, a
problem.
few questions related to careers, and these questions were asked by few students, those who are pursuing MBA or completed
Hmm.
MBA. Okay, I'm clubbing together and asking all together.
Okay.
That is, some students, Simon, he want to know how can freshly graduated MBA students be prepared to have a good business intelligence? Uh, who have no previous experience. The next question is, how can we train ourselves beforehand? Then another question related to this only, that what will be the status of job for students who are just pass out MBA or PGDVM students post-COVID, and does startup will be a good idea after post-COVID or post-COVID?
Yeah. See, all these questions, one thing is, as a management graduate, for example, if you don't have any experience, for example, better you can go with the internship. Internship, some companies are offered some internship, 6 months internship. Then they are giving the training. They are going to teach you corporate ethics. What is corporate is exactly looking for all these things. That's one approach. Other approach is, if you are doing your final year project, to do some analysis. Using with your final year project to do some analysis. Absolutely, that will be help. That will, otherwise you can do some voluntary work. Sometimes you can see like, shadowing work is required. All these things, that's the reason last week we put a webinar. I will share the link later actually. That is like how to get a job with little experience. How you want to get a job, little experience or no experience. So that's why we can provide a lot of suggestions to young graduates. And one more thing, people are now not MBA graduates. Now, up to November, December of this year, all recruitments is freeze. There is no recruitment. Very few institutions making recruitment. 99% freeze. On that time, what happened? So better to utilize these 6 months in an efficient manner. Learn new things so fast. Then once the market is ready and people are ready to hire the positions, then you can take it. So that's the way you can get into the corporate so fast. So that's only the reason. You don't have any experience. Better you can go with internship. Better, otherwise you are in second year or final year graduate, then you can do your project with some good technology. Then that will really helps you to enter into corporate.
Thank you, sir. Sir, we may have another 3 minutes. We may take another 2-3 questions.
Sure.
One very important question by Sandeep Nath. You want to know how to manage business failure or planning failure, and give some tips for making intelligence decision in tough situations.
See, business failure or planning failure. See, here in this session, I am not going to talk anything about failures, because when you have a perfect planning, perfect organization, you never get failure. Of course, success, it may be a little bit delayed, agreed, but you never get failure. See, we don't want to learn failures, first of all. You want to get success. Success means perfect planning, perfect organization, perfect step is required. I told you the 6 steps is required. That even suppose if you miss it, means you are not able to understand that situations. Go back and iterative and change your plan of action. That's the way we want to eliminate the failures.
Thank you, sir. Sir, this will be last question. I am clubbing together 3-4 questions together and asking. This is by Shankar Kumar Sinha, then Lubina Siddiqui, and others. Okay, it is almost you answered all of them. Still, they are asking why emotional intelligence is important to any manager. Then what's new in business intelligence, and why emotional intelligence is important for excellent performance of any team.
You need to maintain, you need to maintain a relationship with other people, because every individual has separate emotions. We need to honor that emotions. Depending upon that, we want to maintain the relationship with the people. That is the reason emotional intelligence is very important, very important. Otherwise, you are not able to maintain a relationship with your colleagues, relationship with your friends. That's the biggest problem. That's the reason emotional intelligence plays a vital role.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
much. How can I contact you? Somebody mentioned last one. So yeah, you can contact me. I provided.
Yes, we already given our all contact detail. If anyone want to ask any more question, they can send organizers questions. We will forward to you, or we will give your email ID and other details.
That's fine. No problem.
They
That's
may
fine.
contact you directly.
Yep.
Okay, sir. Now it's transferred to Ms. Lal Rupui for vote of thanks.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You are in mute, sir. See, emotion intelligence. See, 9 minutes is for landing. That's what it is. 9 minutes is landing means if I don't have emotional intelligence, oh, I want to go out, something like that. Because see, 9 minutes of landing means I told you at least it will take another 45 to 50 minutes. 30 minutes to drive is enough. So I'm maintaining the time properly. That's the reason I don't put too much of stress. Somebody asking question, without emotional intelligence, without managing time, you will be stressed. You will be stressed for sure. So that's the reason you need to manage the things in right direction. Delegate the work. I asked my wife to check with each and every minute. No, just now she sent a message. Oh, 9 minutes is there itself. So I will be okay. So these are all the things behind it is. So every minute you need to implement what you learn in this session. Clear, I think all of you. Yes, sir, go ahead. Somebody wants to talk something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Sir, I feel privileged to propose a vote of thanks for this webinar, Managerial Effectiveness Using Business Intelligence. First of all, I would like to say thank you to you, sir, Dr. Venkat Ukurthi, for giving us this opportunity to be able to have this webinar. I think most of the audiences have agreed with me that they have enriched their knowledge to this session, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for a beautiful session. And I would like to propose a vote of thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor KRS Sambasivara, also for giving us a platform to be able to host this webinar on this beautiful topic, sir. So, sir, thank you for your spirit and motivation to build a world-class environment, academic environment. And I would also like to propose a vote of thanks to our host, Dr. Amit Kumar Singh, who is also our head of the Department of Management here, for helping us and guide us for bringing this webinar a success today. And I would also like to propose a vote of thanks to Dr. Bidu Kantidas for successfully organizing a question and answer session for this webinar. And last but not the least, the very important audiences. Without all the audiences, this webinar is impossible. So thank you all the audiences and participants for gracing this webinar with your presence. And sir, to Sir Venkat Ukurthi, we would like to hear from you more while you are pursuing your
for delivering your speech.
Yeah.
Now, thanks to all for participating in this international webinar. Okay, thanks to all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
We can end.